Hey, I went to a comic mart.
Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
So this is it. I've just met one of the guys that I buy comics from Facebook. I bought a big batch of comics, and this is where the comic mart is. 3 rooms of comics to check out. 360. Say what you like. This is my mate Jason. We used to do the Reindeer Club, putting on heavy metal gigs, and now he's selling comics.
Hi everyone.
I should put some.
Check out my website. Yeah. You can buy comics on this site.
Cool. I'll try and put the description in the comments or the description. So how's it going today? Good.
I've done all right today. Yeah. Very, very well.
When are you reforming Gore bound?
No, I don't know. I don't know if that'll be happening anytime soon. Never
mind. Alright, I'm off to the pub. See you later.
Catch you soon.
Hey, this is my mate. This is Dave. Dave. I know Dave from the old metal days. He used to be in the bands Destroyer and Cold that used to come and play at the venue I used to put on. Maybe I'll put you in the middle more. Maybe you won't look like a little midget compared to me. I'm looking at that. I was kind of like a giant.
Zeus, just dominating the frame.
Yeah, that's better. And I didn't know you were a bloody comic fan back in the day as well. So
yeah, we're both a bit antisocial.
Yeah,
so
you know, it's like
we never used to talk too much.
You nod at people as you go past, and that's kind of it. So
you were a busy man organising these gigs, taking the money on the door, and I was beating off the birds with a shitty stick. So.
Yeah, you wish. Right, so I've got to say, the first things first. He's living in Switzerland now. He's bought me a present of a Toblerone. This is the traditional Swiss present, I believe.
Yep, I should insert it later.
Have they changed the thickness, the distance between the triangles as well?
No, by the Brexit deal.
Right, you can still talk about
it. They mutated.
Yeah, the size of Toblerone isn't quite what it used to be. And I'm also suffering from comic envy because he's got a mass. He's bought show the best ones.
The best ones.
Because I'm going to show my haul off later on, like probably at the end of the video or something. So let's just have a look at what's
cheap and cheerful stuff.
Yeah, you're like me. Your low grade is good enough, isn't it?
I'm not a grade fetishist. As long as it's all there and you can read it, then that'll do for me. So
same with me, man.
Let's kick off. So we've got Fantastic Four number 85. Some classic Jack Kirby artwork there, and Stan the Man still writing in those days. Yeah. So this one, £2. What do you get for £2 these days? Cannot go wrong.
True.
Amazing Spidey, number 84. Again, seen better days, but haven't we all?
Yeah. That's like I was saying earlier on. Like, some of these comics are as old as we are, and it's like some of them in better condition even, but.
So we've got Journey into Mystery, number 116, £2.75. Look at that.
With extra art.
Embellished.
Someone's put some pen in the 4
personalised.
Yeah.
That's a one-off.
One-off. Do you remember what your first comic was?
No, you know what? I can't remember a time without comic books.
No, same here.
My granddad was a prolific reader. My mum and dad weren't, but my granddad, I remember he'd always sit me on his knee and we'd read comic books together. It was a lot of the old the Alan Class comics, you know, like Creepy World.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of old black and white reprints of American comics. So yeah, reading them. When 2000 AD first came out, he used to love reading that with me.
Yeah, cool.
So
he got you into comics.
He got me into comics. He'd always take me down Rathbone Market because I lived in Canning Town.
Right.
Rathbone Market, and there was a bookstall there that always had a couple of cardboard boxes hidden under the stall, and they'd pull them out with comics there. A lot of them coverless. So I don't know if they were the ones, you know, where they chop the cover off and return.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Goes as a no sell.
And they sell them anyway.
Not a very good business model.
No, they're selling cheap though, so that was a good thing. Let's show some more.
What else we got? So I've been after this one for a little while. Nice issue of Thor, number 178, but great action cover there.
Fighting Abomination.
John Buscema.
That's normally a Hulk villain.
Good stuff, that. Yeah. Same Abomination? Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, it must be. Looks like him, yeah. Russian, and he's
He is. He's like the Russian Hulk, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was in the movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Lorne. Then another little Thor filler, number 179. I'm new to this business, so be gentle with me.
We've got some bad lighting here as well, outside the pub as well, so...
No,
So what's your focus then? You got an actual focus on your comics, or
Yeah, what I like.
what you? That's the best focus.
It's
to have.
simple as that. Simple as that. I mean,
You're more Marvel than DC.
more Marvel than DC in my heart, but
Yeah,
when I look in my inventory, apparently it's about 50-50.
Oh right, yeah, okay, fair enough. Was that because Marvel was what you read first as a kid, do you reckon?
Yeah,
Or?
I was really resistant to DC for a long time.
Right.
I don't know why. I just thought, that's some sort of kid stuff.
Right.
If that makes sense.
I think there was. I think Marvel, like in that period, were like more like with storylines that are a little bit more dramatic and like based in, you know, things go. Where was
Superman and Batman and all that was too.
Yeah,
it was
there was
kid
some
stuff, it was
silliness,
too
especially in the
fantastical.
Silver Age madness, as I like to call it.
And that all switched round about when Elvis died, more or less, like 77, I think 76, 77, whatever it was.
I thought it was 78, but I could be wrong.
Could be right, mate. I don't know. There was one summer, I remember I sort of dipped my toes into DC territory.
Right.
And I don't know if it was good timing because there were some good books coming out. It was like Firestorm around that time. So nice sort of run on Justice League and The Flash. There was some great covers.
So you must have collected a little bit before me, I think. You probably.
Yeah, well, I'm an older bastard.
Yeah,
thank you for the
not too much.
Segueing that
Not
into
too.
the
I don't know. How older than me are you? I don't really matters, but
3 or 4 years. I was born in '66.
Right, yeah, so you're the same age as my brother. Yeah.
That's why I got on better, I think, with Grant.
He's probably more friendlier than me, anyway.
Well, bass player thing as well. You know, we bonded and chatted.
Did you go out to say, Grant, you can't play bass? What the fuck are you doing on stage? Anyway,
We digress.
Yeah.
Digress.
So let's.
So yeah, I got into DC as well, and I started to realise it had as much to offer as Marvel, really.
But are you still collecting modern? No. When did you stop collecting?
I don't buy anything new now. I mean,
did you buy monthly for a long while though?
I did. I mean, up until I immigrated, which was 2007. I'm still buying like new stuff coming out, but then.
Is it hard to get comics in Switzerland?
It's harder to get English language comics. Yeah. I mean, you get Panini reprints in French or in German, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Just a bit of background. Switzerland's a really schizo country for those that don't know.
They speak 3 languages, don't they?
Yeah, they've got 3 and a bit official languages, which is French, German, Italian, and the bit is Romansh, which I think is Romansh, spoken by maybe 100 people. Might be under exaggerating there, but it's really rare.
Right.
So it's a very, very schizo country.
And is it very different to the other languages? Like, someone speaks Romansh, can they still?
Romansh is pretty much like Swiss German. Because I mean, Swiss German is even like German. I studied German at school, which was a long time ago. But Swiss German, there's a lot of regional dialects.
Right.
I can't understand a word of Swiss German. It's very guttural. Sounds more like an illness than a language, frankly. And we live in the French-speaking part anyway. So.
I take it there's no like Swiss comic book companies.
Actually, there's a very good kind of small press scene in Switzerland. There
are quite a lot of European comics in there that we don't sort of, even in the UK, we never really saw them, like the French.
We're very, here in the UK, we're very hooked up on the big 2. It's all superhero centric.
Yeah.
But the history in European comics, they're given a lot more prestige, honestly. It's not seen just as kid stuff to collect comics. They're done very lavishly usually, they're quite slim volumes but hard backed. You find them in most bookshops that have a very big, what they call BD section, bande dessinée in French section. And there you find the ones we know about, like Asterisk and
Morbius?
Tintin.
No, not Morbius.
Mobius.
Mobius, yeah.
The guy
That's French,
from
isn't it?
Metal Hurlant.
Hervé? No, not Hervé. What's his name?
Hergé. He's a Belgian guy that did Tintin.
Tintin. Who's the one who did Mobius?
Mobius, he did a lot of stuff for heavy metal.
Oh no, Mobius is the name of the artist, isn't it?
Metal Hurlant, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
He's
and
a pseudonym now.
Yeah, alright, yeah. And it's the airtight garage or something like that. The hermetic garage or something like that. I remember sort of buying one of them and like scratching my head over it, to be honest.
So the European scene is not, well, it's hardly at all superhero centric. You get these very weird sci-fi stories or secret agent stories. There's one called 13 that seems to be going on for volume after volume.
That had a game as well, didn't it? They made a video game, 13. Is that
you have to talk to my kids about that.
Yeah,
I do PlayStation.
Yeah. That was quite a while ago now. And what was that one they made a movie? I think it's a French one, like a science fiction-y, like a man. Valerian. Apparently cost like 100 million, and they made like $2 out of it or something.
Luc Besson, so there's your French connection. Yeah, French connection. That's good.
Yeah,
that's enough.
Not to do with comic books.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Popeye Doyle. Yeah. See, it all comes together, man.
But Popeye is an American one, is that, I believe. Oh dear.
So where were we?
I don't know.
Yeah, the comic book scene. There is a big comic scene. There's a huge event around Easter time usually in Switzerland called Polymanga. I've stopped going to it because it's just it's got too big, really.
Yeah.
It's massive, you can't move. I mean, it was almost like fire risk last time I went there, just getting from hall to hall. A lot of cosplayers there, they like all this, as the name suggests, polymanga, so you get a lot of Japanese influence.
Right.
A lot of big female presence, excuse me.
False teeth for that.
False teeth for that. Big female presence there, a lot of cosplaying, but I don't get most of it because it's this anime stuff that I don't really dig. Cards on the table, sort of thing. But there's a Swiss fantasy show as well in Basel, so the German speaking side. It's fantastic. Again, a lot of cosplayers. But
you don't cosplay, I take it?
I don't cosplay. I'm limited. It's
only in the bedroom.
It's either because I'm a bit follically challenged.
Yeah.
So it's not like back in the day when Gray knew me years ago. I had luscious shoulder length.
For some reason, I thought you would have hair today. I don't know why.
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
I thought when I saw you today,
I've got wavy hair, and it waved goodbye a long time ago. So when it comes to cosplay, I've got quite limited options now.
It's either Professor X,
but neither of my lovely sons want to push me around in a wheelchair all day, or it's Hitman 47 or whatever it is.
Yeah, on the barcode in the back of his head.
It's quite an easy one, just a tattoo barcode and a suit and a black suit, red tie. Where was I? Swiss Fantasy Show, yeah, very good. They had like a full-size TIE fighter there last year.
Oh, cool.
They go all out for the props. Unfortunately, they've got a bit buggered this year because should have had Game of Thrones exhibit and it got blocked at customs.
Oh,
never made it from Ireland.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was really disappointment. It was a huge empty stage.
Oh no! Did they think they were going to smuggle drugs inside the throne or something like that?
I don't know. I mean, Switzerland, when it comes to paperwork, it's a nightmare. So
right.
Who knows what happened there? But anyway, getting back to the original point, there's a good comic scene in Switzerland. A lot of small press stuff. A lot of artists out there working in the field, but not at all superhero stuff. It's a very different model to what we're most into, which is the good old Yankee stuff from 2018.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a couple more comics then. Let's have a couple
more comics, another old...
Do we see them already? I can't remember what we haven't seen, What's your grail? Have you got a grail?
My grail?
Something that you really, really must get, you know, you want one day to have before you die?
I'll think about that while I'm showing a few more. I mean, the price range. The grail by definition now. So,
do you collect your birthday book? Have you ever collected your birthday books?
No, I looked at doing that, but one of my birthday books is I think it's 55, first appearance of Black Panther. So you forget that one.
They get up a bit in price.
That's a little bit too pricey now.
Yeah, especially after the movies.
Yeah. And another one I'm quite keen on is one of the grails you ticked off recently, you're lucky hit, which is the Captain America 117, first appearance of the Falcon.
Yeah.
And now that the Falcon is Captain America,
I might even go up.
I can forget that one.
You know, I haven't said anything on my channel yet because it hasn't arrived, but I've ticked off my only other grail. I've just recently bought it. it's on its way to me from America, so I'm not going to say what it is. I'll tell you after we finish filming.
I'll tell you what my grail is at the moment.
Yeah.
It's probably incredibly low grade, but I can't find the issue anywhere. Is this PG? 18?
Well, no, I know it's confusing. They're changing the rules on Facebook, on YouTube, making it really confusing. Yeah. Let's say fuck a few times, and
then we know we're up into the next.
Yeah, because if it's for kids, they can make all kind of like problems for you.
We don't want to traumatise any of them little fuckers, do we?
No,
so we'll throw in a few
bastards.
More,
fuck off, you bastard kids.
Yeah, this is comics. What are you doing here, kids?
Yeah,
this is for old men. Go away.
Basically.
So my grail at the moment is Tales of Terror #5.
Okay.
Tales of Terror was a short-run British series in the late 70s, I think, could be early 80s. It reprinted the Simon Garth Zombie Tales. And there was a sister publication called Castle of Horror, which reprinted Morbius, Blade, and other vampire-related tales. And I've got a complete run of that. And I've got 4 of the 5 Tales of Terror, so I just need Tales of Terror #5. So
and you don't find it, but it's a UK comic.
It's a UK one.
That explain it. Yeah.
It doesn't pop up anywhere.
I've never heard of it. I've never heard of Tales.
So
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Maybe one day I'll get lucky and someone will hook me up with it, or I'll come across it. And when they'll do, it probably won't be incredibly expensive.
No, but it's like sometimes rarity doesn't necessarily equal value, does it? Sometimes, but yeah, especially in the UK ones, because they're not super collectible, are they? The UK ones, you can mostly you can get them pretty cheap, apart from the first Captain Britain.
It's weird though.
Going a bit up.
Talking about UK and the Swiss thing again. I was at the Comic Mart in Zurich last Sunday, flicking through. Found a few comic books there, and it's really weird when you find a comic in Switzerland with a Dark They Were and Golden-Eyed price tag on it, and you think, I remember that. Graham's looking perplexed.
Yeah.
You remember the shop?
Golden what?
Dark They Were and Golden-Eyed.
Golden-eyed?
No, see, because he's a young whippersnapper. When I was a kid, I used to get myself, I was a kid, I was probably about 11, 12, I used to get myself a red bus rover, which was a bus ticket. You could basically go all around London.
That's fucking ancient.
Hop on and off the buses as much as you wanted all day. So your parents would give you...
We call them travel cars nowadays, Grandad.
They'd give you 30p or whatever it was and say, right, fuck off. So me and my mate Robert, we'd do a little trip. We'd go up to South London, down to New Cross Gate. There was a shop there called Weird Fantasy.
Oh, right.
First comic book shop I ever went in. And I remember they had a copy of Silver Surfer #1 and a copy of Conan #1.
Oh, blimey.
In a little
Did you buy them?
Vitrine on the wall.
Oh, right,
no, I did not buy them. Do you know why I didn't buy them?
Because they were fucking expensive.
They were a tenner each. Didn't have a tenner.
No. Sure.
So then we'd buy a few odds and ends in there. Then we'd hop on the bus back into central London, and we had 2 haunts there, which was one in St Anne's Court.
Oh yeah, next door to the Shades. Yeah,
rat run between Wardour Street and Dean Street. And as Gray just said, there used to be a record shop there called Shades.
Yeah.
Which actually
that comic shop next door never lasted long though, did it?
No, I'll get onto that. There was Shades used to be in a little shop, then it moved into a bigger shop downstairs, which is the same property, the same building where Dark They Were and Golden Eye was located in. And Shades was a heavy metal specialist shop, for those that don't know. Very good. My old mate Steve Price used to work there, behind the counter. Good days, happy days. You can get all your import stuff in there.
Yeah.
And CDs in long boxes. I don't know if anyone remembers them. You know.
I remember going to Shades, but it's so long ago, and I don't think it was around for that long before it closed down. When I first discovered, I think it was only a couple of years after I discovered that it closed down. And I remember the comic shop being upstairs. What was it called? The comic shop?
Which one? Dark They Were and Golden Eyed.
Dark
They Were and Golden Eyed, which is a quote.
Oh,
from,
Dark They Were and Golden Eyed.
From a Ray Bradbury story in the Martian Chronicles.
Right.
It was a bookshop upstairs, I think, if I remember well, going back many decades, and comic books downstairs, latest American imports. Bit of a hippie shop.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know if I ever saw.
Short-lived, and then just next door to their premises, in much later years, in the 90s.
Right. That.
Jonathan Ross,
that's right, and Paul
Gambaccini were co-owners of a comic book shop called Top 10 Soho.
Right.
And as at that time I was working in Wardour Street, number 151, I could nip out very discreetly and spend some time in the comic shop.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember I got Giant Slayer's X-Men #1 in there. It's one of my big books at the time. I
nice.
shelled out a few bob on that one.
Oh, right. You didn't buy it off the shelf when it first came out. That's the best story.
I think it was ND, so I couldn't.
Right, yeah.
I think it was non-distributed. And yeah, so I rewinded a bit, going back to my even younger days, and my little forays into the West End. The other comic shop was Forbidden Planet when it was in Denmark Street. Before it was the big FP Empire we know and hate nowadays. It actually used to.
It doesn't actually sell any back issues.
It doesn't sell comics, does it? Now
no. Is there two different companies doing Forbidden Planet name? I'm sure there's two different companies with a Forbidden Planet name. Because I went in one to try and get a refund from another branch because I know that's the other Forbidden Planets.
Might be online and retail. I don't know.
That was very confusing.
In the good old days, there was just one shop.
Yeah.
In Denmark Street. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. There's some background noise by a couple of young ladies just shouting at each other. Anyway, in Denmark Street there was a comic book shop which was fantastic. And then a few years later they opened FP2 just round the corner.
Yeah.
And
movie related, wasn't it? Yeah.
And I think that's where the model started to where we are now. So then after that, closed those two stores and moved to New Bond Street. And then the current Shaftesbury Avenue premises. Of course, they had regional. I don't know if they still have all the regional stores.
There is one in Leicester. I know. I go.
Leicester, Manchester, and all the big towns.
My nephew goes to one in Leicester every now and again.
Used to have an FP.
So I don't know.
Here we've got some good goodies here. Now we've got some very reasonably priced Neil Adams, Denny O'Neil, Green Lantern, and Green Arrow issues.
These are the ones that I need.
Yeah, I've got the actual story content already reprinted in the
I think I've got a collection actually. I think I've got the collection of it as well.
A bit more Neil Adams goodness there on the Inhumans.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You got like
I've got two more bags.
That's about a third of about a fourth of what you've picked up today, isn't it?
Yeah.
But let's not show it all because
we're not going to impose it all on the
no, because the video is always going to be massive. If I put my comic, I might do my comics in a different video actually, so they can,
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else? What's your future of comic collecting? Do you reckon?
Just keep on filling the gaps. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. I say living in Switzerland now, it's hard to find English language back issues. They only have 2 comic marts a year in Zurich. I've got a nice little dealer there, Thomas. He normally sorts me out with a good price on some English language back issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there last week. Actually picked up a few goodies. Good stuff.
Cool. Right. I'm gonna say goodbye to that because I need to go loo and my arm's hurting and I've got to get around my missus to have my dinner.
So, Patreon, give this nice guy some money and buy a tripod.
Yeah, I've got a unipod at home. I didn't bring it with me. Anyway, cheers. Bye everyone. Okay, so I'm home. I'm going to show you my haul another time. So I've got this lot here and I've got this lot here, including finishing a nice copper run that I was working on, and got myself a nice Jimmy Olsen. Woohoo! Quickly show you that. Yeah, I'll show you these probably in a week's time now because I'm going to Mrs.'s for a week and I won't be back home for a week. So yeah, bye. And until next time, may all your news be good news and all that kind of thing. Bye.